The weather's good news for this weekend, but you say by the first part of next week, here we go again.
Yeah, it looks like severe weather making its return back to East Texas. We could have another Monday where we could have some strong to severe storms. It's probably more so Tuesday and Wednesday that we need to keep an eye on for the risk of severe weather, so we'll get prepared for that. Before we talk about that, though, got to also make reference to what's happening 2 years from now. Remember, we had it, the total solar eclipse coming back in 2017. That's where the path of totality is.
I thought somebody won something.
No. Well, I guess you could say we may win here in East Texas because we're going to see in 2 years, we're going to see a period of darkness during the day. Oxymoronic, but yes, that's how this is expected to work. The path of 100% totality with the next total solar eclipse is going to come right through Texas, 140 to 150 with total darkness anywhere between 1 to 4 minutes across East Texas. Closer you are to 100% totality, the longer the amount of time. But East Texas in general, we're looking at 90% to 100% period of darkness for a couple of minutes on this particular day, April 8th, 2024. Just put it in the calendar. I think that's all we can really do with it at this point. But many of you enjoyed that back when we had it in the latter part of August of 2017. So it's another exciting moment to be able to enjoy some very interesting science here in our area. A look outside right now, sunshine, still breezy though. Current temperature 66 degrees. We've got a sustained northwest wind just over 10 and wind gusts just above 20 miles an hour at the moment. Live picture from Longview, also still breezy, but we're enjoying the sunshine, so a nice evening. You may want to have the jacket as you head out and about. Current wind gusts right now 20, got a couple of spots near 30, especially north of I-20 at this time. We do have some gusts as well down in portions of deep East Texas, and our temperatures cooler than where they should be. We should be at about 75 for this time of the year. Right now, we're only sitting into the lower and the mid 60s at the moment. Not just breezy here, but across the state. Thankfully, the wind not as strong as where it was yesterday for a good portion of our state. Right now, 86 in Laredo, 82 in Del Rio, 73 in Waco, Brownsville at a temperature of 78 degrees. This high pressure that you see over portions of South Texas, that's going to move to the east, and our wind will turn calm overnight. That means we've got a colder start tomorrow morning. We have not seen temperatures this cold for most areas the last few days, mainly because the wind out of the northwest started to increase after midnight. That prevented us from seeing the 30s over most of East Texas. I don't think that's the case, though, tomorrow morning. With a light to calm wind, especially when you're talking about a changing wind direction, there will be some 30s. Patchy frost cannot be ruled out, especially up in our northern counties to begin early tomorrow morning. Something to keep in mind. I don't anticipate a freeze, though, here in East Texas. You got to get into Arkansas for that to likely occur. Tomorrow, sunshine. We'll have a few clouds in the afternoon, just shy of 80 degrees for your high temperature on Saturday, and on Sunday, it's a little bit warmer. We get to the low 80s. Notice, though, how clouds begin to pick up just a bit more. Let me show you the wind gusts for the next couple of days. This is 3 o'clock. Not too bad. 20, 25, maybe a brief gust near 30 miles an hour. Now, hold your breath here. Get ready for Sunday. Sunday's wind gusts ramp right back up. We have a sustained south wind on Sunday near 20, but gusts 30, maybe near 40 miles an hour into the afternoon. All this will do is prime the atmosphere for a risk of strong to severe storms. Look at the breakdown. There's Monday, most of East Texas in that risk. Tuesday, all of East Texas in at least a risk of some scattered to severe storms. And on Wednesday, we continue with the risk. So 3 potential severe weather days, really honing in on Tuesday and Wednesday more specifically, where we may see a couple of those stronger storms. Futurecast on Monday. It does show that we have mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies. Here's your isolated shower development. It's really not much because it looks like we may have some stable air just above us. Now, all the ingredients are together for that risk of severe weather on Monday, but that will change going into Tuesday. Things will look a little bit more impressive. Notice what happens Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Stronger storms begin to develop. We've got one wave, perhaps a secondary wave moving in into early Wednesday morning, and we may not be done until probably Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, because the cold front is not moved in. So that's why Wednesday also features a risk of severe weather as well. So we've got to stay weather aware for next week. All of our weather ingredients: Gulf moisture, instability, wind shear, the change of wind direction with height in the atmosphere and speed, plus an approaching upper level system or cold front is enough and sufficient to produce heavy rain and some severe storms, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday. In Deep East Texas, it's a nice weekend. It's a nice weekend for all of us, but next week that storm chance picking up. It may calm down, hopefully by next Thursday and Friday, once we get a northeast wind and some drier air.
In 2 years, I'll be 39. What a birthday present.